Hey guys, this is me, Minal Risby, and today, as you guys already know, the topic is my visa interview. How I gave that nightmare, how I went through that nightmare. So, everybody's the biggest nightmare through the whole application processing the visa getting the visa of a European or an American or any country is the visa interview. So guys, sit back, I'm gonna tell you what happened in my interview. Listen to my story. So this is the day of my visa interview. I went to the visa interview office at about mine was the first interview, and I had to go to the Polish embassy. As you guys know, I've got a Polish visa. So I applied for a university, I got admission in it, and then I had to apply for the visa interview, which is on the visa interview embassy website, the Polish website, embassy website. So I went on it, I applied for the interview, and the day my interview was, I had my first interview. The first interview was mine. So when I reached that place, a guy was already waiting for me before my interview. So I talked to him. I started talking to him. He said, "You've got all the documents." I said, "I have all the documents." He looked at my file. I showed him my file like this, and he said, "Oh." I said, "Whoa, what? Whoa." So he said, "Your pictures are wrong." I said, "What?" "I forgot to look at the requirements of the photos. You have to give a white background photo. White background photo, not a blue background." And I had a blue background photo. So I got confused. I thought, what to do now? So I just went and asked that guard, the security guard, and what to do now. Should I go back and get my photos? They said, "Yeah, you can go at the visa portal, embassy portal, and get the photos." But I had no time because my interview was the first interview. So I hid those photographs. I took those photographs out of the file. I put them in my pocket. I went inside the interview. They did not take my fingerprints. They take fingerprints of some people, they don't take fingerprints of some people. It's not a big deal. So I sat in front of the visa lady, and then she asked me the questions. What is mine? She said, I'm gonna ask you the questions and look at your documents." She kept looking at my documents. She asked me simple questions. Don't worry, this was a nightmare for me. I didn't give my photos until then. I thought after giving my interview, I'll tell her about the photos and then get my photos, because the guard said that you can get the photos later as well. She'll pinpoint them out. She didn't pinpoint them out. She asked me how much my father earns. I told her about this much. She asked me why I want to go to this university. I told her because of this professor. There was a specific professor whom I liked in that university. Because of him, I applied for the admission in that university. I said because of this professor. She asked me why do I want to go to why Poland. So I told her about the education value. I told her that my parents like Poland. I discussed it with them. She asked me, oh, people are going from now. She asked me many questions. Then she asked me about Poland. I didn't know shit about Poland. I don't know anything about Poland. I told her, yeah, Poland is a good country. The people are good. She started laughing, and then she said, all right, you may go now. And then I told her, look, ma'am, I had blue background photographs, and that is why I didn't give them to you. You forgot to pinpoint them out. She said, oh no, you've got to get them today, otherwise your application will be cancelled. And that was a doomsday. So I ran to the visa portal. I got the photographs. Those were the most expensive photographs I ever got for myself. I got those, and I returned back in an hour. And when I returned, another lady was sitting there. So I just gave the photos to them, and I said, I'm doomed. I'm failing this interview. I'm never going to Poland. I'll never get a visa. And after a few hours, I got an email that I got that visa. That was the more happiest moment of my life. So don't worry about them. You can do some mistakes. You are not allowed to. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. So you can do mistakes, but don't worry, give a good interview, be confident. The key is to be confident, and you get the visa in 1 day maximum. Some people get visa after 14 days, some get after 30 days in my country, but I got it in a few hours. It's a matter of a few hours time. So don't worry about it. This was my visa interview, and if you guys have any other questions, please put them down in the comment section below, and like and subscribe, guys. This is your boy Minal Rizvi signing out. Peace.